All right, Coach. Well, days like these is why you have retractable roofs, and we've got an open one on a gorgeous afternoon for football at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
This is that. 19, 58, come on. Too little, Captain.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Shifts by him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Lawrence. He'll find Miller. That's complete. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 50.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. On 4th down, Lawrence. He may try and run for this. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Switch in the car.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? 3 down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after one. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Will. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the check, 55. Watch 31. Let him go.
From the 50, it's Watson. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Finish strong. Yeah, let's go.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Texans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Watson off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On the return is Cohen. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence completes it to Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Off the toss, Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down as the Bears push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go.
The final shot before the break. Watson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run here with Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. On 1st down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down, Chicago.
Let's go. 50, plant.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bears first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Sue. Sue.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Flush to his right. That is caught by Cohen. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Go.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
Here's second and 8. It's caught by OBJ. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we have.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. To throw is Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll try the left side. McFarland. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10 from the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Cohen. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him.
He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards. Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On second down, it's Cohen. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They try again with Cohen. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a first down throw, Watson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Don't get nervous.
Throwing again is Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. Now Watson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's third down. Back to throw, Watson. Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Watson. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Bears, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around.
American kids done best they can.
Working at home means you can finally make your dreams of working in sweatpants a reality. Yes. Wow. You lived it, we play it. Rewind 94.3. From the Jody's Cabinet Sales Studios in Clarksville, WRNT-FM Oak Grove. Online at rewind943.com, on your smartphone with the TuneIn app, and on your Google Home and Amazon Echo. You lived it, we play it. Rewind 94.3. A 5-star media group station.
Must be some kind of mistake. attention to lyrics of a song, and then you get older and you're like, oh, that is what that song is about. Rick James, Super Freak. You lived it. We play it. Rewind 94.3.
She's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. She will never let your spirits down once you get her off the street. Oh, girl. She likes the boys in the band. She says that I'm an all-time favorite. When I make my move to her room, it's the right time. She's never hard to please. Oh, no. That girl is pretty wild now. The kind of girl you read about. That girl is pretty kinky. I really love to taste her. She's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright with me. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. She's a super freak, super freak. She's super freaking now. Everybody sing. Super freak, super freak. She's a very special girl. From her head down to her toenails. Yeah, she'll wait for me backstage with her girlfriends in a limousine. Three's not a crowd to her, she says. Room 714, I'll be waiting. When I get there, she's got incense, wine, and candles. It's such a freaky scene. That girl is pretty kinky. The kind of girl you read about. That girl is pretty wild now. I really like to taste her. She's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright with me. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. She's a super freak. Super freak. She's super freaking yow. Temptation sing. Silver freak. Silver freak. The girl is silver freak. She's a very kinky girl. The kind you won't take home to mother. And she will never let your spirits down once you get her off the street. Blow, Danny!
Yeah, you told your math teacher that you would never use that in real life. Now your kids are home from school and asking how to do just that. You lived it, we play it. Rewind 94.3.
what's going to happen when everybody gets back to working in the building where you work, and everybody who's been able to wear pajamas every day to work for the past month and change has to go back to wearing regular clothes, and everybody that's been in the office gets to see everybody who's been working from home. Will there be conflict? Will there be jealousy? No matter where you're working, we're glad that you have us on, by the way. Barracuda, it's hard. You lived it. You play it. Rewind 94.3.
Kelly inviting you to the ultimate trip back this weekend. It's Backtracks USA. First up, the decade of Miami Vice and Madonna, the 80s. Then it's Melrose Place and Modems as we jump into the 90s. Backtracks USA, a 4-hour block of retro hits, Where Are They Now updates, chances to win, and more. Relive two of the best decades ever, the 80s and the 90s, back to back, right here this weekend. Backtracks Backtracks USA.
Every Sunday night at 8. Backtracks USA.
From the All Smiles Family Dentistry Traffic Center, here's your Rewind Road Check.
There are currently no accidents to report, and the Clarksville Smartway map is showing some slight congestion at the intersection of College Street and Craft Street, the intersection of 101st Parkway and Whitfield Road, and the intersection of Cumberland Drive and Riverside Drive. I'm Mo Bradshaw.
If you see a problem on the roads, call the Clarksville Now traffic tip line at 648-7747.
For all the latest information on how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting Clarksville, Montgomery County, and Fort Campbell, log on to ClarksvilleNow.com. As we face these uncertain times, Clarksville is stronger when we work together, and we will get through this together. ClarksvilleNow.com is committed to finding the stories that matter most to you during these trying times and making sure that you have the most accurate and up-to-date information to help you and your family stay healthy and safe. ClarksvilleNow.com. Your community, your news.
You're going to let the secret out.
The secret is already out. Clarksville, Tennessee has been selected the #1 best place to live in the United States.
Wow, that's amazing. Then we can tell them about the #1 best place to buy flooring.
Sure, you can let that secret out too.
Clarksville Floor Covering is also the best kept secret in Clarksville.
Well, not anymore. Come by Clarksville Floor Covering to see for yourself. They even have a warehouse full of product on site right there on North Spring Street.
With Ultra's mobile app, ATM networking, and shared branching, I can take Ultra with me wherever I go. Ultra's mobile app has so many features to help us manage our money.
Our members tell it best. Ultra's mobile and online banking makes it easier than ever to access your money anytime, anywhere. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union at 1600 Madison Street or 2625 Wilma Rudolph Boulevard in Clarksville, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, Sean, what's up with
Isn't that costly?
It will be if you cut or hit a utility line. The service is free, Sean. So I suggest you call 811 or go online to 811now.com before you dig yourself into a hole.
Decade after decade, 5 Star Media Group has been your source to keep you informed through the good times and the bad times with the community's trusted brands like Clarksville Now, reaching over 350,000 unique visitors a month, and our loudest voices, which are the most listened to mediums in the area. Beaver 100.3, Q108, Z97.5, Rewind 94.3, Outlaw 100.7, ESPN Clarksville, Sunny 99.1, and Easy 99.9. To everyone in Clarksville and surrounding areas, we've got your back. This is what we were made for.
Hello, I am Shelby Hayes, broadcast media consultant here at 5 Star Media Group. It's a fact that life is better with the laughter and joy that normally fills our local businesses. It's now more important than ever that we support one another so that we as a community come back from this stronger than ever before. We want joy and laughter to fill our local businesses again. My team and I are here to help, and we are Clarksville strong.
Waiting for Grandma's chocolate chip cookies to come out of the oven felt like forever. Well, it's gonna feel that long before we play another commercial. You lived it, we play it. 94.3.
to our Pick a Project winner, Lisa Pinter of Clarksville. Lisa's doing some work around the house, or at least thinking about what she wants to do now. Congratulations, Lisa. Here's the cars.
I don't mind you coming here, wasting all my time. 'Cause when you're standing oh so near, I kinda lose my mind. It's not the perfume that you wear, it's not the ribbons in your hair. I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. I don't mind you hanging out and talking in your sleep. It doesn't matter where you've been, as long as it was deep. Yeah, always knew you wear it well, and you look so fancy, I can tell. I don't mind you hanging out and talking in your sleep. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to be. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to bleed. I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. 'Cause when you're standing oh so near, I kinda lose my mind. Yeah, it's not the perfume that you wear, it's not the ribbons in your hair. I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to feed. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to bleed. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to feed. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to bleed. Yeah, so feed me. You're just what I needed. You're just what I needed. You're just what I needed. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When things get back to normal and Clarksville Montgomery County schools finally get back in session, let's all promise to remember to thank the teachers and let them know how much we miss them. Rewind 94.3.
I was walking down a one-way street, just looking for someone to meet. One woman who was looking for a man. Now I'm hoping
over again. Maneater, you lived it. We play it. Rewind 94.3. is Ryan. Have some Lips Incorporated for you. Also some Elton John. Thanks for tuning in. I got this letter in my glove box that says if for whatever reason I can get to work because I'm a quote-unquote first responder. I'm embarrassed to say that out loud. Please do not throw me in the same category as all the people who are really working on the front lines. I'm kind of embarrassed by it. I do not qualify. I do not even want to be in the same sentence as the people that are working really, really hard on the front lines of this pandemic. Nominate someone like that who deserves to have a spotlight shined on them because they're working hard. They're a healthcare professional or a delivery driver, a trucker. You know somebody who's working hard. Nominate them now for our frontline heroes at rewind943.com. We're going to pick a random frontline hero to get a 2-night stay at the Gaylord Opryland Resort. Nominate now. It's brought to you by Forterra Credit Union. Their people helping people mission is strengthening lives and the communities they serve. It's called Frontline Heroes, and it's online at rewind943.com.
From the All Smiles Family Dentistry Traffic Center, here's your Rewind Road Check.
There are currently no accidents to report, and the Clarksville Smartway map is showing some slight congestion at the intersection of College Street and Craft Street, the intersection of 101st Parkway and Whitfield Road, and the intersection of Cumberland Drive and Riverside Drive. I'm Mo Bradshaw.
Need to catch your favorite Rewind music on the go? It's easy. Just click on the Listen Live link at rewind943.com from any smartphone or mobile device, and you can enjoy your favorite hits anywhere, anytime, only on Rewind 94.3 FM.
If you see a problem on the roads, call the Clarksville Now Traffic Tip Line at 648-7747.
How well do you really know Clarksville and the people in it? Clarksville's Conversation is your opportunity to get to know the people who make Clarksville, Montgomery County a special place to call home. Tune in weekly on your favorite podcasting app or at clarksvillenow.com and get to know your neighbors, community leaders, and other fascinating people from right here. Don't miss the latest Clarksville's Conversation. Download it on your favorite podcasting app or go to clarksvillenow.com.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
It's really good. Where did the pork come from?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food. We're the Ragland family from LaRue County, Kentucky. We have farmed on Shady Rest Farm since 1925. We believe in what we produce. We feed it to our own family, and we're happy to share it with your family. Whether it's at your local market or your favorite restaurant, we provide the best quality pork for our consumers. Kentucky Farm Families, feeding Kentucky, feeding the world.
Sponsored by the Kentucky Pork Producers and the Kentucky Agricultural Development Fund.
Hey, this is Fletch, and these are uncertain times, but let's remain focused and remember this will become our past, I believe, sooner rather than later. Do we still have challenges? Absolutely, but we can see some light on the other side of this, and it will continue to grow brighter and brighter, I think. Let's stay strong, committed, focused, keep this sense of community, and help each other out. We will get through this together, and we will be stronger on the other end of this.
Hey, it's Ryan. Think about your job for a second. Do you dread coming to work every day because it's the same old thing and it's boring and you're like, man, I'd love to do something that's a little more exciting, a little more fun? My job here at Rewind, absolute blast. It's different every day. It allows me to be creative, and I love my coworkers. We have an opening here. Yeah, we have a media marketing consultant opening. That means you work with businesses and craft marketing plans, and you get to be creative. We have it open. If that sounds like you, sounds like a job perfect for you, you like working with people, send your resume to jobs@fivestarradio.com. Email that resume, jobs@fivestarradio.com, and you could come work with us. I love my coworkers. You would love working here. If you want to be creative every day, if you want to challenge every day, send in that resume, and who knows, you could be a superstar here at Rewind 94.3.
If you have a yard or maybe a field, you may plan on digging it. Perhaps you want to put in a swimming pool, add a super awesome barbecue pit, or bury a comically large chest of pirate booty. But before you dig, you should know that there are buried pipelines in lots of places, maybe even under your own little patch of green. If you dig and hit one of these pipelines, it could cause a leak, and that could cause serious problems. Sorry. So before you find buried pipelines with a shovel or a backhoe, find them with a phone. Call 811 before you dig to have any buried lines located and marked at no charge.
Remember, before you dig for any reason, be it construction, a sprinkler system, or tunneling your way to sweet, sweet freedom, call 811 first.
Call your local natural gas utility or visit pipesafety.org. Brought to you by the Tennessee Gas Association.
The UPS Store is taking steps to ensure the safety of the community. As an essential business, the UPS Store remains open to provide services including notary, printing, and shipping on Madison Street and Wilma Rudolph.
Need a little rock to get through the day? Everything that rocks is playing right now on Z97.5.
To give you an idea of how long it's going to be before we play another commercial, remember how long you had to wait for the bell to sound for recess? Yeah. You lived it. Replay it. Rewind 94.3. between. A big imaginary elbow bump to all our incredible frontline healthcare workers. You are totally awesome. Rewind 94.3.
Ryan, Clarksville Strong. Go check it out. If you're looking for a great place to grab some takeout tonight for dinner, ClarksvilleStrong.com. Complete listing of local restaurants doing delivery and takeout. Men at Work, Rewind 94.3. Rewind 94.3.
Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my six string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know there's nobody. Don't know the reason, stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it could be my fault. I blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pot pot, but my heel had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Yes, and some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault.
Instead of passing you a note asking you to check yes or no if you like us, we thought it would be easier to just ask you to like us on Facebook. You lived it. We play it. Rewind 94.3. From the All Smiles Family Dentistry Traffic Center, here's your Rewind Road Check.
There are currently no accidents to report and very little heavy traffic going on around town. The Clarksville Smartway map does show some slight congestion on Highway 4813 at the Zing Plant Road intersection and at the intersection of Trenton Road and Tinytown Road. I'm Mo Bradshaw.
Clarksville's hidden culinary treasure, Peabody's is the perfect spot for delicious food at a great price. The dining room is closed, but you can order food to go or for delivery. Go to Peabodys.com. That's POBODYS.com. Peabody's at the club, 334 Fairway Drive.
If you see a problem on the roads, call the Clarksville Now traffic tip line at 648-7747.
Clarksville's Conversation is your opportunity to get to know the people who make Clarksville Clarksville and Montgomery County a special place to call home. Check out the latest episode.
Did you know that the state of Tennessee recognizes pharmacists as healthcare providers? On this episode of Clarksville's Conversation, Charlie and Katie chat with Catherine Meeks from Sango Pharmacy about how they can help you through the COVID-19 crisis, allergy season, and more.
Clarksville's Conversation. Download it on your favorite podcasting app or go to clarksvillenow.com.
Outdoor kitchen, fire pit, a new patio.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm just dreaming about all the things I want for the backyard this year.
Stop dreaming and call Lanier Lawn and Landscaping. You know they can do it all.
That's right. Lanier Lawn and Landscaping can do it all. Residential and commercial. Hardscapes, landscapes, mowing, trimming, stonework, pavers, irrigation, fire pits, outdoor kitchens, retaining walls, and even snow plowing. Stop putting off having that outdoor space of your dreams. Go to lanierlandscaping.com to learn more.
My son had been injured and he was prescribed pain opiates. No one ever told us how highly addictive these drugs were. My reaction was shock. My son didn't get so deep into the dark, scary woods overnight, and it's no straight line coming back. For parents out there who don't have hope, I realize there's a lot of families that are torn apart, but families can heal.
To locate a Kentucky licensed treatment provider near you, call 8338-KY-HELP. A message from the Kentucky Office of Drug Control Policy.
Hey there, John Glass with 5 Star Media Group here. Just wanted to let the Clarksville, Montgomery County community know from myself and 5 Star, you're all doing a great job. Everyone is playing their role and is moving us closer and closer to opening back up the community. We do need to remember though to keep following the CDC guidelines and practice social distancing. By doing that, we will flatten the curve and get things back to normal. We want to thank you for continuing to listen and your cooperation during this pandemic. And remember, stay strong, Clarksville.
Remember how long it took you to finish that 1,000-piece puzzle with your grandma? It's going to be about that long before we play another commercial. You lived it, we play it. Rewind 94.3.